So good morning, exactly 20 to 9. It's Wednesday's breakfast, and Las Vegas, they're shutting all casinos. Have either of you been to Las Vegas?
I have not.
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
So we went just over a year ago for our 40th birthdays, a gang of us, and just the money, I mean, it's just unbelievable, the money that is sloshing around on the strip and in the hotels and the casinos. So the impact of that, I'm sure, will be absolutely huge. And as we've been hearing across the world and here in the Isle of Man, many events affected, and closer to home, changing tack slightly, the Isle of Man Symphony Orchestra, we've just heard, has suspended all rehearsals and concerts for the foreseeable future. The first casualty of this is the Isle of Man Choral Society concert at the Villa, week on Sunday, 29th of March. We heard last night the Peel Centenary Centre closing from midnight tonight, and the Villa Gaiety as well released a statement which we popped onto our Facebook page and retweeted. Go to their website as well. A number of shows postponed or cancelled, some still going ahead as well, so you can check all those details there. But it's certainly all happening. Do keep your texts and emails coming in, and we'll do our best to keep across those. But as far as hand sanitiser and so forth is concerned, Sean, you've got a little story for us.
Yeah, this has obviously become quite a difficult product to get your hands on at the moment. We've seen empty shelves and so on. There is a gin distiller in Dundee who have actually put their gin distilling on hold because they have found a way to make their own hand sanitizer. They've had someone give them some hydrogen peroxide, and they've found a way to brew it using their facilities over there.
Could be a whole new thing, this, actually, couldn't it?
Clever that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it could be, because this one in Scotland is doing it, but for Noddery, the local gin maker, they are also looking at ways to do this. They've actually put an appeal on Facebook, and they're asking for people who have glycerol and hydrogen peroxide to get in touch and see if they can do that locally.
Well, this is good, isn't it? Because
how good is that? Adapting to the situation.
I think that we'll see more of this, I'm sure, as sort of, things go on, and it's great with the hand sanitizer shortage. I think this would be a really good thing. Just in terms of talking about sort of cancelled gigs and shows and all of that, again, something we might see bubbling up over the next few weeks. Gary Lightbody, is he from Snow Patrol?
He is the one, the singer from Snow Patrol.
That's right. He says on Twitter, "Hi everyone, I'm doing an acoustic gig live on the Snow Patrol Instagram tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So I wonder if we'll see more of this, sort of online gigs and that kind of thing.
I did hear actually on driving in, someone, sorry, it's very vague, but basically people are going to start doing choirs but via Skype. So people are going to carry on their choral groups and do rehearsals over Skype, which is quite a nice idea.
It's great, isn't it? I mean, obviously there's a sort of social impact on this, of course, that you're not sort of with people and that side of things, but it means at least things can still carry on to some extent over the sort of coming weeks and months. Just reading as well, that Neighbours we mentioned yesterday, 35 years old today.
Oh, happy birthday, Neighbours.
It's the actual birthday today, and as we mentioned, a whole week of special episodes with all kinds of shenanigans going on there on Channel 5. There's 2 episodes a day, not just the main one, but one at night as well, like a late night special. But Neighbours have halted production, just reading here. And I know Line of Duty across the water, and many films as well have been affected.
Peaky Blinders as well. That one I saw a bit of outrage about the other day when Peaky Blinders was halted, and that season's been delayed. It's a disaster.
You sort of wonder where this will go in terms of TV schedules as well. There just won't be sort of enough brand new programmes to fill the schedules.
Box sets.
I guess.
People are going to be relying on old school DVDs and box sets.
Or repeats. This is the thing. I suppose further down the line when these shows are scheduled to be shown, when they're just not there, repeats. Let's get some classic shows.
Although a lot of the time I always feel quite bad about myself because I always think you should watch something new, watch one thing new every week, and most weeks I'm like, I just want to watch the stuff that you're so used to, and it brings a nice sort of feeling with it.
Yeah, I'm terrible for watching new things because I like to sort of go with what I know.
That's
and
good.
I can watch something over and over and over again. I don't get bored, whereas I know some people can only watch it once and then got to move on.
That can be nice in this kind of time, though, something that's familiar and comforting.
Yeah,
exactly. We need that bit of nostalgia.
Exactly.
That's it. That's what we need. So.
Mum was watching Vicar of Dibley the other day, and I was actually like, you know what? This is good for now. This is
just
good time for Vicar of Dibley.
Something light-hearted, isn't it? Bit of escapism, which is why Neighbours is so good for me. And finally, from yourself this morning.
Well, I don't know whether to either talk. Speaking of Scotland, just a quick note that a dog walker met a loose wallaby in Scotland recently, and I was like, oh my goodness. they learned
They're
to
everywhere.
swim.
No,
Like,
not just here in the Curraghs.
Yeah. So it was recaptured and returned to its home at a nearby farm. So it's just to be like, it happens at other places, But the main thing I was going to talk about is things panic buyers have left behind.
Okay, just quickly give us a couple
What do you
of them.
think? What do you think could be on it? No cheating.
There won't be loo roll, will it?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, fairy liquid.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Not mayonnaise. Ham and pineapple pizza.
Yeah,
Right.
they can keep that. Don't want that.
Corona beers.
And give us one more.
And lasagna sheets, because apparently people are like, I'll have the pasta, but I'm not gonna make a lasagna, am I? So
They didn't have lasagna sheets in Tesco yesterday.